Now we got Nancy Alvarado. So Nancy is a 15-plus year veteran of live event logistics, operations, and project management. A CAPM-certified pro who has spent her career navigating the kind of high-pressure, high-stakes environments that most people couldn't handle for a single day. Let's be real. She's now at Rocket as a director of live events, special projects management. Nancy, thank you so much for doing this with us.
Thank you for having me.
So I want to just take it back to the very first gig that got you into this industry.
Oh my gosh. Well, I started my career here at Rocket in 2008. I started as just a general entry-level operator here, and I just did basic trucking and shipments for all a variety of our bands. And
I'm assuming that's like a starting role, right?
yes.
Okay.
So everyone here starts entry-level into central operations or some sort of entry-level operator role.
Cool.
Where we just handle a variety of different bands or shipments or trade show experientials, like any kind of variety of shipments.
So is that like, just to kind of understand how that whole world works, and you're communicating with the transportation and logistics companies and the different air carriers and
exactly
trucks?
It's the nitty gritty of like creating truck BOLs, which are like documentation that trucks need in order to transfer freight from one place to another. Creating airway bills, TSA stuff. It's a variety of different operational, like the dirty work.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I started my career here at Rocket. And then eventually I took on bigger projects and bigger roles and more client facing. And then eventually in the last few years, I did my own book of business. I was handling some bands myself. And then I branched off into being like an official Rocket agent.
Wow.
Which is handling bands exclusively. And then from there, I decided to kind of branch off and discover what else is next for me. And I wanted to focus more on corporate events and event strategy. And so I left in 2018.
Were you doing logistics and
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I was focusing on event strategy, event logistics, event planning. So it's a lot of trade shows and conferences for really large Fortune 500 companies. And then recently I just came back, actually.
Found your way back home.
Yeah.
So what was the reason for coming back?
Well, I was keeping up with the news of Rocket. I saw everything that how Rocket was growing, and the company, all our different capacities have increased, and just the general like excitement of the growth and future of the company. And so then I just started engaging a little bit with my past managers, and they're like, you'll be a great fit to come back and bring whatever you've learned. And you're kind of you're raised as a Rocket person, so you'll understand the background. And and then I came back.
That is awesome. And it's great that you were able to tackle new responsibilities.
Yeah.
And design. I mean, that's a whole different world that Rocket can only benefit from knowing now that you're back.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So 10 years to start.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that book of artists that you were working with. You don't have to say specifics, but what did it mean to kind of be working with them directly and managing them, being their agent?
Oh, it was great. You become an extension of their production. Like they trust you as being part of their crew. So you get the calls late at night for things that break, emergencies, or just general advice. You really become like, you develop great friendships even with some of them, that they just call you sometimes with like personal and family like updates. And it was great. But yeah, it started from, planning a tour, getting their checklist, set up with everything that they need to do to prepare, the production managers to prepare for their upcoming tour, working with them on deciding, hey, this is going to work out. This is too risky. I would do it this way. You become like an advisor. And then eventually setting everything up. And sometimes if the project is large enough, you are entrusted to go on the road with them and make sure everything is moving along great.
Very cool. Did you enjoy the touring part, the traveling?
I did. I did enjoy the touring part. Their gear is important. So we feel like we have to see everything. We have to see the transition. We have to see where everything goes to make sure that it gets to where it needs to get too.
Yes. And knowing that your motto for you guys here is that failure is not an
It's
option.
not an option, right? So the more eyes we have on it, the more comfortable we feel. Like, okay, let's make sure that truck is leaving. Okay, that truck is leaving the dock. Good, we're all good. Let me jump to the next place and make sure that truck is moving along. So like we're very, very careful with the journey.
Y'all got to be type A. I mean, you got to care about the tiny nitty gritties.
We do.
Do you have any kind of horror stories of things that just did not go right, but y'all still make the show go on?
Okay, I was handling a band that had a super tight move. They were playing a festival in Australia. And it was because they had previous engagements in LA. It was basically they had one flight to make it to that one festival in Australia. And I won't say the band's name, but the gear had to go on this flight. And so the gear got on the flight. I was tracking it. I was talking to the airlines. Everything was good. I was like, good. It's on the flight. It's moving. I'm tracking the plane. It's going across the ocean. We're all good. And then the plane stopped in the middle of the ocean. And I'm like, oh, okay. Why is it stopping? It made an emergency landing in Hawaii because of a medical issue with a passenger.
No.
Because it was in a passenger plane. And so I was like, oh my God, that's horrible. First of all, I hope that passenger is okay. But what do I do? What do I do?
Get that plane in the air again.
Exactly. So I quickly jumped on because we have a great network of agents and support anywhere around the world, which is our great benefit of being here at Rocket. So I called our agents in Hawaii. They were like, okay, we're ready to pull the cargo from the plane and we'll try to find another plane that takes off in Hawaii to meet your deadline. Luckily, the medical situation cleared up fairly quickly in order for the plane to continue on its journey. It was a little bit delayed, but the band made it and it got there right on sound check. So everything was good.
But you had the backup.
We had the backup. Our guys were like, we're at the airport. We're ready to pull.
Wow.
But
are you that person in your personal life too? Always having a backup option?
Oh yeah. I mean, I already think of the worst case scenario before something even happens. They're like, why are you thinking like that before it even? I was like, well, you always have to have a plan B. Like you have to be prepared.
That must be the criteria for getting a gig here. I mean,
I think
you have to be that way.
I think we just have to have complete ownership of this is an extension of like us, a reflection of our like work ethic and, our passion. So yeah.
I'm so not wired that way. I'm like, oh, we get here. Now we got to figure it out. So I would be a terrible Rocket employee. I'm glad you guys are handling that. Yeah. It's nice to know when people just have it. You just give the call. Y'all figure it out.
Yeah.
With any kind of passport issue or going in different countries that might be a problem. So do you think that's why people really trust you guys?
Yeah, I think that is the reason why we've been so successful all these years. We have a great network. Agents all over the world who are just like us. They're like, what do you mean? Okay, we're on it. We're jumping on this problem. We'll have a plan B. We'll find a solution together. And yeah, we have a great network. We have great resources. All our employees are completely dedicated to what we do. And like you said, we all have that same personality. And we work so closely to our clients that's really our success. And we're all music lovers at the end of the day too. We all want for people to have that experience, that live event, that concert. We all want them to have a positive experience.
Yeah. And now the position that you hold, you're really helping usher in this next generation.
Yes.
And working with the newer artists or up and coming artists and also the newer staff members here. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So I'm working with Justin. We're developing this awesome project to really address both up and coming artists, to make sure that they know about our resources and they know about our company and they know us.
Yeah.
And also to address a lot of our agents and their growth and to have a good, clear path for them to succeed in the company, learn everything we do, and really mentor and foster their growth.
What led you to be wanting that role? Is it because you started almost 20 years ago?
Exactly. Yeah, just because I rose through being an entry-level ops person to having my own book of business. So I would love people to have that same journey and realize how great it is to be part of this company that has such a great network and resources. So
how long does it take to get it, to fully wrap your head around all that y'all do?
It's a lot. And I think with every shipment that's done, every project that people do, you just learn so much more. So the more people have exposure, the quicker they'll learn. And definitely that's something that we want to help foster here too with the program that we're working on. We want everyone to see all those experiences and to learn from them.
Do you have a story that maybe was working with a client, or it was something with Rocket where you achieved something and you're like, man, this is why I love doing what I'm doing?
Oh yeah, I mean, I personally my favorite band is Queens of the Stone Age. So just seeing them perform live in a concert, and sometimes getting invited to be in the front, or the perks of the industry.
Of course.
Just seeing them and seeing the audience and their interaction with the band and how they react to the live music, or the specific guitar that's being used, or the audio equipment, like or their lighting, or their whole stage performance. It's like, all right, this was all worth it. Like,
this is it.
This is it. This is it.
Yeah. You could just be working in other kind of logistics. And this is
it.
The perks.
Exactly.
Right there. I asked Justin this too. What was your favorite, I guess, concert experience? Was that your favorite concert experience?
Yeah. I like the more intimate, small concert, because I feel like that you get more connected with the artist, what they're trying to do, then you have like that eye contact, and you're like, yeah, I get you. I get you, and I helped put that together. Yes.
Right. That's a whole different level of enjoyment. Do you have any advice for people wanting to get into maybe just live events in general, and then maybe why they should even consider coming into a logistics company like Rocket?
This is such a great company where you learn project management. Like that is the core, like how to prepare for all the possibilities that come, all the obstacles that might happen, and to always stay completely organized. Like it is a position where you learn all of your skills through this weird niche that we have of live entertainment logistics, but it can be applied to anything in the world. Like it just teaches you a lot of good life skills in general.
Yeah, that's amazing. So for you and where you're sitting and your position here, what are you most excited for in your own growth, and where you see the company going?
So many initiatives that are happening right now that I am part of, and I'm working with different teams here on mainly just infrastructure and systems and optimizing our operations. There's so many new technology, a lot of technology out there that can be utilized and really helpful for everyone to elevate us even more. Those are some things that I'm really excited about helping.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for doing this.
Yeah.
Congrats on an amazing career.
No, thank you for having me. This
doing
is really
some cool
exciting.
stuff.
Thank you for the convo.
Yes. And like truly doing things behind the scenes that never get the praise. And so that's something that I'm really passionate we are at Gigs, of really showing the faces of the people that make this stuff actually happen. So thank you so much.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, I'm happy to be here.